If you have any interest in light pollution, you've probably heard of the Bortle scale. For example, the website lightpollutionmap.info, which is a good resource for light pollution, uses color coding based on Bortle scale. Many other light pollution resources do the same. But what is the Bortle scale? Introduced by the astronomer John Bortle in 2001 in Science Telescope magazine, the scale, ranging from 1 to 9, is defined as Class 1, excellent dark sky sight, Class 2, typical truly dark sky, Class 3, rural sky, Class 4, rural suburban transition, Class 5, suburban sky, Class 6, bright suburban sky, Class 7, urban suburban transition, Class 8, city sky, Class 9, inner city sky. If those categories sound arbitrary, it's because they are, even though the classification criteria do have longer definitions based on what celestial bodies can be seen in those skies. The problem is that those categories are based on what people can see, and different people have different visual perception. Unfortunately, the same problems that affect the Bortle scale affect other ways of measuring light pollution. In fields like astronomy or optics, we might measure the brightness of something in lumens, but the supposedly scientific scale still runs into the problem that brightness is something humans can perceive, even if light itself is a physical entity. With that in mind, how can we measure light pollution? Much is based upon these measurements. For example, the International Dark Sky Association's guidelines that state that all cities should strive to be at Bortle Class 5 or lower, and studies into the dangers of light pollution on human health should be able to measure light pollution if they are proper scientific studies. The answer isn't to say that all artificial lighting at night is bad either. It seems to me that the answer goes back to the reasons why light pollution is a problem. If the lighting is harming humans, harming wildlife, wasting energy, and blotting out our view of the stars, then there needs to be less of it, even if less is a relative term. It's not perfect, but it's the best we can do.